A long time ago, in the rural land of Otuagbasa, there lived a beautiful princess named Edesiri. The people of the land said she was the prettiest girl they had ever seen. Her skin was dark like fresh palm oil. Her eyes were big and shiny like stars, and her smile could even calm the angriest person. Edesiri was the only daughter of the king Omuzbu and Queen Oibu. The king ruled with wisdom, and the queen came from a river village. Some people even said the queen had water spirit in her blood. They loved Edesiri so much and raised her like a golden egg. Everyone in Otuagbasa loved Edesiri. Children followed her around, hoping to play. Old women gave her ripe fruit. The young men blushed and bowed whenever she passed by. Even birds flew close to see her face. People started calling her Omogene, meaning child of God. As she grew, her beauty only increased. By the time she turned 18, suitors from far and near came to ask for her hand in marriage. Princes from other kingdoms brought gifts, from Benin, from Ijo, and even from the Hausa land. They brought baskets of yam, gold, and a lot of gifts. The palace was always full. King Omovudu was proud. He wanted his daughter to marry a prince who would make her happy and make the kingdom stronger. So he and Queen Uibo planned a big festival to celebrate Edesiri's 18th birthday and to let her chosen husband show his face. The festival was loud and colorful. Dancers came from every village. Drums beat so fast. Palm wine flowed like water. Masquerades jumped around. The whole kingdom came out to see the princess. When Edesiri stepped out, the crowd was quiet. She wore red and white wrappers, coral beads on her neck, and a crown of fresh leaves. She looked like a goddess. But then something strange happened. A small boy standing near the dancers frowned. "Mama," he whispered, "I smell something bad." His mother sniffed the air. Maybe something died near here," she said, looking around. More people started to wrinkle their faces. A woman by the food table covered her face. "Who kept rotting fish here?" she muttered. Nobody said it out loud, but the smell was there, like something dead, something spoiled. They looked around, but couldn't find anything. After a while, they forgot about it and continued to party. The next day, everything changed. When Edesiri walked into the market, people moved away from her. One woman dropped her basket and ran. A man selling plantain held his nose and said something is wrong. Back at the palace, the servants started complaining. "Princess smells bad," one whispered. "Like rotting water," another one whispered. Even the king's guard, they didn't want to stand too close. They tried to hide it, but the truth was clear. The beautiful princess now carried a terrible smell, and the worst part, she didn't know. At first, her parents thought it was a mistake. Maybe she stepped on something, or maybe it was bad food. They told her to take more baths. She bathed in hot water, with leaves, black soap, and perfume. Still, the smell didn't go away. She wore new clothes, burned sweet incense, and even drank herbal mixtures, but no matter what she did, the smell stayed. In fact, it got worse. It followed her everywhere, to the river, to the palace court, even to the family shrine. Edesiri noticed that people were avoiding her. Her maids no longer smiled. Children who used to follow her now ran away. At night, she cried quietly in her room. "Why are they treating me like this?" she asked her mother. Queen Oibo hugged her. "Don't worry, my child, it will pass." But it didn't. Soon the suitors stopped coming. The palace grew quiet. People began to whisper in corners. "She's cursed. Maybe she annoyed a spirit. Maybe her mother offended the gods." Edesiri could feel the world changing around her. She still looked beautiful, but no one wanted to be near her. One day, she heard a maid whispering outside her door. She's still pretty, but that smell is worse than a dead goat. Edesiri covered her ears and cried for hours. She didn't understand what was going on. How could someone who was once loved by everyone now be avoided like a disease? The king called his priest. They poured libation, killed goats, and read the signs, but none of them had answers. The smell wasn't natural, they said. It was from the spirit world. King Omovudu didn't know what to do. His daughter, the pride of Otagbasa, was now a mystery, caused by something they didn't see or stop. Edesiri stayed in her room for days. She didn't eat much. She stopped laughing, no longer wanted to look at the mirror. She still dreamed of love, of walking with someone by the riverside, of holding hands, of being kissed. But for now, all she had was silence and the smell that no one could explain.